So Agnu I talk about at length in my recent video about Agnu and the Voodoo Brothers, and I explained that Agnu was likely a member of the Second Empire Police Department, and they were taken, along with many other soldier bots, over to the Tower of Abuse where they were enthralled at the behest of Catlon. However, for reasons that we may not fully understand, the Voodoo Brothers have been unable to enthrall Agnu, and as a result Agnu has spent the last 1,000 years in that cage being tortured by the Voodoo Brothers while they attempt to enthrall them. Now, we don't know exactly what has gone on during the last 1,000 years that Agnu has been stuck inside that cage, but what we do know is that during that time they have likely experienced severe torture, both physical and psychological. We know that their voice modulator was broken, leaving them unable to communicate effectively, and subsequently trapping their own thoughts inside their head without any way to output that, increasing CPU bloat and eventually leading to madness. And on a surface level, it almost looks like Agnu has in fact gone mad. But in truth, once Agnu is freed from the cage, they do display a level of loyalty and civility that you can only really get from someone who has a degree of mental sanity. And they also display common symptoms of PTSD. This is most notable when you try to bring Agnu back to the Tower of Abuse or into Venge. Agnu will have a full-on meltdown, screeching, roaring, and the character will actually refuse to move even if you provide them with orders. Now, when you take this into account with Agnu's age, you have to really wonder all of the things that they may have seen, especially over the time locked inside that tower. The horrors and atrocities of watching their family, their brothers, their sisters, their fellow skeletons be ripped apart and broken down and have their personalities wiped, and being the only one who has been able to resist that whole time, being essentially forced to watch your kind tear themselves apart. And the level of mental toll that this must have left on Agnu is immeasurable.